Good morning. Welcome to Top of the Morning by Mint, your weekday newscast that brings you five major stories from the world of business. It's Thursday, May 8th, 2025. This is Nelson John. Let's get started. As missiles struck terror targets across the border in Operation Sindoor, India's cyber command braced for a digital warfront. Just hours after the strike, top cyber experts and government officials warned of a heightened risk of cyber attacks targeting India's critical infrastructure. Banks, telecom networks, and public utilities have been put on alert. The Indian Computer Emergency Response Team, CERTAN, issued advisories to financial institutions, while the Department of Telecommunications, DOT, ordered telcos to boost network security, especially in sensitive border regions. Cyber sabotage today can be as destructive as a missile, warned Rakesh Bhatnagar of Voice, highlighting risks from foreign-made telecom and power equipments. Industry insiders say everything from denial of service attacks to stealth intrusions aimed at stealing sensitive government data is on the table. Pakistani hackers, officials say, have already attempted website defacements and intrusions. One recent case targeting Rajasthan's education portal. With tensions high, India's cybersecurity force are now operating at its peak alert levels. Experts stress that this isn't just a government issue. Every connected individual is vulnerable, said Aeon's Prasanna Kumar. His warning: the war is now digital and everyone's a target. India's retaliatory strikes under Operation Sindoor have not only made geopolitical waves, they've sent defense stocks flying. Since April 22nd terror attack in Pahalgam, defense stocks have outpaced the broader market. The Nifty Defense Index is up 2.99%, while the Nifty 50 managed just 1.2%. Big names like Hindustan Aeronautics, Bharat Dynamics, and Mazgon Docks have all gained in anticipation of faster project execution. Earlier defense orders took 5 to 7 years to play out. Now there's pressure to deliver in 3, says Vikas Gupta of Omni Science Capital. That urgency could see drivings grow and lead to analyst upgrades. What's more, the global backdrop is shifting. With Russia and Israel unable to meet export demand and Trump pushing NATO to ramp up defense spending, India's affordable arms offering are suddenly in high demand. India's export potential is huge, says Ventura's Vineet Bolinjkar, pointing to a 10-year global defense stockpile low. From UAVs and missiles by Adani to Tata Airbus military aircraft and even critical mineral players like NMDC, India's defense ecosystem is expanding fast. If tensions escalate, analysts expect a spike in demand not just for weapons, but for maintenance, upgrades, and consumables. War or not, defense is clearly in investors' crosshairs. After a long wait and some tough new security rules, Elon Musk's Starlink has finally been greenlit to beam satellite internet across India. The Department of Telecommunications has issued Starlink a letter of intent to launch services, officials confirmed. This approval positions Starlink alongside Eutelsat OneWeb and the Geo SES JV in the race to blanket India with satellite broadband. The timing is key. Starlink's approval came just a day after the government tightened rules, mandating data localization, lawful interception, and domestic manufacturing. They'll begin demos next before getting the final license, one official said. Starlink's plan hinge on more than just a license. It still needs in-space clearance to operate its satellite fleet and set up Earth station gateways, key for local connectivity. Globally, Starlink operates the world's largest satellite constellation, over 6,750 in orbit. Back home, it's already in talks with telecom giants Airtel and Jio to distribute its kits through retail chains. With over 40% of India still offline, mostly in rural regions, analysts say Starlink's entry could be a game changer. As Bernstein put it, this could help bridge India's deep digital divide. Disney India's pivot just came with a $300 million price tag. In its latest earnings, the Walt Disney Company revealed it will take a projected equity loss of $300 million in FY25 from its joint venture with Reliance Industries, primarily due to purchase accounting amortization tied to the deal. The JV, formalized in November 2024, merged Disney's Star Network and Hotstar with Reliance's Viacom 18. Mukesh Ambani now holds a controlling 56% stake while Disney retains 37%. With the deal, Disney has stopped consolidating Star India in its books, which led to a staggering 84% drop in international operating income for Q2, from $92 million last year to just $15 million. While global revenue rose 7% to $23.6 billion thanks to strong gains in Disney Plus and theme parks, the absence of Star India's DTC revenues and the income from linear TV hit hard. Income from equity investees dropped from $141 million to $36 million. Still, the India JV is no small player. With over 250 million subscribers and a combined viewer base of 750 million, the new Disney Reliance entity is a digital juggernaut, dwarfing Netflix and Prime Video in India. But the short-term burn is real, even for the House of Mouse. India's office REITs are back in business. I mean, literally. Driven by a surge in leasing from global capability centers, GCCs, top players like Embassy, Mindspace, and Brookfield India, REITs posted strong gains in FY25, signaling a full recovery from the pandemic slump. Embassy REIT beat its leasing guidance by 22%, clocking 6.6 million square feet, 60% of that from the GCC. It's also posted a 10% rise in revenue and net operating income with an 8% boost in payouts to investors. Mindspace REIT delivered its highest ever leasing at 7.6 million square feet and a 10% jump in asset value. Brookfield REIT, meanwhile, is eyeing fresh acquisitions after raising 3,500 crore rupees via QIP. The resurgence comes amid record high office leasing in 2024, 79 million square feet. FY26 is expected to build on that momentum, with GCCs projected to drive up to 40% of total office absorption. With 1.52 trillion rupees in asset and more listings in the pipeline, like Blackstone-backed Satwa's upcoming 7,000 crore rupee IPO, India's REIT market is poised for breakout growth. As CEO Ritwik Bhattacharjee of Embassy put it, FY25 was a bumper year. FY26 looks even better. That's all for today. Thank you for joining in. We are eagerly looking forward to our next Top of the Morning episode, which will be packed with the latest in business news. Until then, this is Nelson John signing off. Have a great day.